everybody! Been a while since I did one of these. I'm going to talk about all the books that I got in July and August because I got some really cool ones. Some of them you will have already seen because some of them I got from the Rainbow Rowell signing, and there was the booktubeathon where I read some of them, but I haven't hauled them, and the ones I've read I can talk about and say why I like them and why you should get them. So there's a lot of books surrounding me right now and I want to talk about them. Firstly, if we start from the start of July, it will be the book signing. I got Landline by Rainbow Rowell, which is her new book and it's really good. I still should have done this before, but I'm not going to stop doing it. They're signed, it's signed. Yeah. I really like this book. I thought it was brilliant. It made me cry and it made me laugh and I really enjoyed it. I think it's my second favourite Rainbow Rowell book. Fangirl is the best, but this is definitely my second favourite, and I really enjoyed it. I wasn't expecting to enjoy it as much as I did, and I really did like it, and I would definitely recommend that you read it. I don't normally read books with like adults. Normally I read like the teenagers are the main people, or like kids and stuff, but this was sort of more like the main characters were adults, and I liked it. I thought it was really good, and I'm going to start doing that a bit more, I think. Secondly, I got Attachments by Rainbow Rowell, which is also really good, and it's also signed. I'm not going to stop doing that. I didn't have it when we went to the book signing, so I bought it from the Waterstones that the book signing was in, and yeah, I really enjoyed it as well. I thought it was good. Again, adults, just thought that this was really good as well. Again, it made me laugh, and there were just lots of things in it. And I got Eleanor and Park, which I already owned, but it was a different copy, and I really like Eleanor and Park. It's so sad, it's so sad. And if you haven't read any of Rainbow Rowell's books before, then I would definitely not start with this one because it ruined my life. No, it's really good, it is sad and I love it, and it is just about two people called Eleanor and Park and their story. It's a really good story and I loved it very much, and I was really sad when it ended. Can there please be a sequel? And then with the Rainbow Rowell, the last one I promise, I bought Fangirl again. You know I've got it, I've done a review on it, and it's signed to Ren Negade. Yeah. No, this was the special edition version of it, and I did talk about this briefly in a vlog, but I'm going to show you. These books are falling everywhere. I'm going to show you. It's the different cover, and then inside, this is the actual thing. It's got Baz and Simon, and then the Fangirl, and then it's got a poster, which I really want to put on my wall, but then I want to keep the cover on, so I'm tempted to buy another one. It's got an emergency dance party poster. Oh yeah. Secondly, in books that you already know I have, but I haven't really spoken about that much, were some other books that I read for the booktubeathon, and that first one is Love Letters to the Dead, where a girl called Laurel starts writing letters to to dead people. So she chooses Kurt Cobain, and it's for like an English project, but then she continues to do it and writes lots of letters, and you sort of learn about her life. I really liked it. I surprisingly enjoyed the fact that it was completely, it's just letters and it still told a really good story, and I enjoyed it. And then also, Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe. I am just throwing this to everybody that I know hasn't read it. This is amazing. It slowly took over on the road as being my favourite book. It's about two teenagers called Aristotle and Dante. It's not about any philosophers, which is what I thought, and it's them exploring themselves and the world and working out what's going on and trying to figure out what the point is, and they're complete opposite people, and it's surprising, but they're friends. They become really good friends and really close, and I love it, and it's so good. It just absolutely was just amazing, and it is my favourite book now. I need to change my channel name to Ren Discovers the Secrets of the Universe, obviously. And then I went to London, didn't I, for Summer in the City, and they had a book thing there where you could buy books. Problem that was. I bought two books. I bought the Isabel journal. I've seen this about, and it's normally like £10, and I know that books, like expensive, and I was like, what is it? Do I really want to spend £10 on it? I don't know. but it was cheaper at Summer in the City. So I got it, and it is literally just like snapshots of this girl's life, and that's what the book is. Really, it's not like a novel. It tells a little bit of a story. It's not a novel. I haven't read it yet. It's really good. I'm excited to sort of embark on this. Also, from Summer in the City, I got Say Her Name, which is a horror book, which I love. And this is the Bloody Mary legend book, and all that. And it's creepy. I'm like 2 chapters in, and it's like freaky, and like it messes with your head. Then I did some online shopping. And I bought a book which has got a mark on it. Great. I bought a book which isn't a fictional book at all, and that's The Meaning of Things, Applying Philosophy to Life. I don't know your impression of me. Like, it's kind of weird, isn't it? There's like 400 of you, and you've all got an opinion of me, and I don't know what that is. But I'm a bit like existentially I think a lot about stuff, and my degree is psychology, and one of the modules that we do a lot of philosophy, and I did philosophy at A-level, and I think too much about everything, and this book just is basically thinking too much about life, and that's what this is, and I haven't read it yet, but it's like in the thing, in the content, it talks about like the virtues that we can have, and like bad things that we can have about ourselves, like bad qualities and like stuff, and then applying all of these things to life and like all that stuff. And I know it's just going to send me into a deep spiral of existential crisis, but it'll be good, and it'll make me more aware of my existence. So I bought that one, and I'm quite excited to read this one actually. And then also I bought Wonder. My friend Danny, I was texting her, and she was like, "Oh, have you read a book called Wonder?" And I was like, "No, I haven't." And she was like, "Oh, it's really, really, really good. Go read it. Go buy it." So I ordered it off Amazon, and it finally came, and I'm going to start it as the next book that I read, because she's just telling me how good it is, and I'm incredibly excited to start it. And then I bought a trilogy of books. Inkheart, wrong way. Inkheart trilogy. 3 books. There they are. They're really big. Inkheart, Inkspell, Inkdeath, and this by Cornelia Funk. I think that's how you say her last name. And you know what? I've seen the film for Inkheart. I didn't know it was a book. And then I was shopping. I was like, oh my god, it's a series. And these books are normally like 10 pounds each. I got 3 for £3.99. Amazing. Then I went to London again before Summer in the City for another thing, and I was mooching around, and I saw this Unhinged. Then I ordered this online, which is the first one, and it's called Splintered, and it's like a version of Alice in Wonderland, but different, and I'm really excited. I've heard lots of really good things about it. And then I also got Solitaire, and I was like, what is that? That looks intriguing. And then I read the back. My name is Tori Spring. I like to sleep and I like to blog. Sounds like me. Last year I had Friends. Things are very different, I guess, but that's all over now. And now there's Solitaire and Michael Holden. I don't know what Solitaire are trying to do, and I don't really care about Michael Holden. Really, I don't. And I was intrigued. So I was like, I'm gonna buy it! Not that I don't really have a lot of books to read. And I also bought Into the Wild. It has a film. This is a true story, right? In 1992, there was a boy called Christopher McCandles who moved out of his house, and he was very well off and came from a well off family, but he just ditched it all. He gave all of his money away, he got rid of all of his possessions, basically just travelled and was homeless and just was everywhere. And then he was in Alaska, and 4 months after he left his house, they found him They found his body. The film is one of my favourite films. It's very long, so brace yourself when you sit down to watch it, because I would recommend that you watch it. But when I saw this, I was like, oh wow, it's based on it's the book from the film of that guy, and I was like, I need to read it. Finally, the last book was one that I got in the post. Now, I've already opened it because I was incredibly excited. I'm gonna cover up my address so you don't stalk me. There were 2 ran on the road, and the postman was very confused. I'm incredibly excited. It was Horror Store by Grady Hendrix. You might be like, Ren, why are you holding an IKEA catalogue? I'm not. I'm holding a book about a haunted IKEA that's in the style of a IKEA catalogue, and I'm incredibly excited to read this. This isn't out yet. This comes out on the 23rd of September. Lovely people at Quote Books sent me a copy. When I heard about this book coming out, I was so freaking excited about it. Like, it's so cool. It's such a unique idea for a book, and I'm going to read it. I'm going to spend the rest of my day reading it, and it's just really cool. It's so different, and I just love it so much. That was all the books that I have got in July and August. Let me know any books that you guys have bought recently. Have you got any of the ones that I got? Have you read any ones that I said I've read? Did you like them? Let's talk about it. I hope that you guys liked this video, and I hope that you're all doing really, really well. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye!